I'm starting.
Okay.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. How does it feel to be back out on the field?
It feels great. You know, it's exciting just to be back out here and actually like being with the new team, 2022 team. You know, seeing guys step up. You know, we lost a lot of seniors last year, but seeing guys step up into roles that they aren't used to. You know, it's nice to see.
Nice. And last question for me. What's your motivation going into this year?
CIC. You know, like that's our plan. You know, that's what we want, and that's our motivation. And there's two things we got to do to acquire that, and that's the plan.
Go to Ken.
Marquel, just tell us a little bit about what was your summer like, some of the duty and some of the activities.
Okay, so this summer I was, so first we did CLDT. That's basically like a crucible of all your military trainings throughout your time at West Point. And you go and do missions. And so we were with mostly football players, but we had some other teams there. And we did CLDT, which was amazing, great experience. We had a really good task force. Can't think of their name right now. But after that, I was the Reg Commander for SGR, which is Summer Garrison Regiment, which basically I was in charge of everything that was going on West Point. And I was kind of like coordinating with the CBT, which is Beast, coordinating with CFT, which is like something you do your sophomore year, your yearling, going into your yearling year. So I was busy, and then we had classes, and obviously working out and football too.
Yeah, how do you compare the leadership you provide in football to the leadership you provide in the Corps and the military activity?
You know, it's the same. You know, it's holding people accountable, it's motivating people, and you know that's what we do out there on the field. That's what we do down there in the Corps. So it's the exact same.
And your game, your colleague said Cunningham is graduated, but how is it sort of creating a new defensive backfield?
I'm telling you, we haven't dropped it all. The corners, the safeties, our secondary is really, really good, and it all came from this summer. You know, we're getting extra work in outside. We're getting extra work in the film room. Like we're grinding. We're actually like figuring it out, and we're challenging each other. And like today, someone said, like we got to be critics to each other, like every rep, and that's what we're doing. So like, yes, said we miss him, we love him. Definitely wish he was still here, but I'm telling you, safeties and corners, our secondary looks pretty good.
Great, thank you.
Yep.
You haven't been out here now.
Oh no.
Okay, we're gonna open up the Zoom now. Charles, you can turn this off. Tom will follow.
Good afternoon, Marquel. How are you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
Okay, fantastic. So we know that the pass has not come on yet, but from today's practice, can you pick out something that was a highlight from today's practice session?
I'm gonna talk about before we even got out to practice. So the coaches they don't let us come out until a certain time, but everyone was ready 10 minutes before. Everyone was excited. Everyone was ready to get out there, and you know that's a highlight to me because it shows how much people have invested throughout the summer and how much they truly want to be out there and getting better and doing the things that we do out there.
You good, Charles?
Charles, can you hear me?
I can remember.
I think we got you now, Charles.
Okay, great. Marquel, coming into fall practice, what specifically are you looking to improve upon in your individual game, but along with the defensive unit as well, especially after losing several seasoned players from the 2021 defense?
Individually, I just want to truly understand my assignment and my role in the defense, my role on the team, in depth. You know, I want to be able to talk about it. I don't want to be able to just know how to do it. I want to be able to explain it to other people. I want to be able to teach it to the young guys. You know, so like that's what I want to do individually. As a team, as a defense, you know, do the things that we do. We run to the ball and we make plays. I think that's the biggest thing that we need to work on and continue to get at that.
All right, thank you very much.
Okay, we'll go over to Tom.
Hey, Marquel, Tom Shanahan.
How you doing?
I'll ask you the same questions I asked. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Same questions I asked Connor. You're up for the Wolfer Award. I was up for the Horning Award. 100 Carters was a Derek, Marty, Capt. What's to say about them individually and as a team? You guys get that kind of recognition.
Well, Coach Monken has done a great job in building this program, and it's being shown. I think that's what it shows. Coach Monken and his staff have done a great job, and we're doing the things that we need to do on the field, off the field, to represent this academy the way it should.
And what would that Wolfer Award mean to you?
It's special, just to know that the things I'm doing outside and doing the things I'm doing for the community, and that it's being seen, it's being noticed, and it's special. I'm thankful. I think that's a great accomplishment if it does go that way.
And now Terrell's going into his junior year, so he's a little more mature. We've always known for his speed. What else is now that he's moving on?
I would say he knows how to motivate the team. He's really good at picking us up in terms of energy, and energy is big for our team. Like that energy, having that energy and doing the things that we do, it pushes everyone else. So I think that's a big thing that he's bringing to the table now.
Great, thank you.
We'll go to Ken.
Hi, Marquel, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Good, thank you. Marquel, can you speak specifically about practice though today? What did you see? How exciting is it to be back on the field?
Yeah, I'll start with something that Coach Woody said to the defense today. I definitely seen a lot of potential, but if you don't turn that potential into anything, then it's a waste, right? So I seen a lot of potential in us today. I seen a lot of excitement. Everyone's very excited. We definitely were running hard and we were doing everything that we needed to do in terms of effort-wise. But at the end of the day, we got to know our job and we got to do our job. So I think that's what camp is for, and we're getting at that.
Connor mentioned earlier about the fire hose of information you guys are fed, especially younger players. But tell me about the pace that you need for these guys to learn adequately.
It depends on the person. Some people understand defenses, understand their roles in the defense a lot faster. So I couldn't really say the specific pace, but it's definitely individually based. But one thing that we do in the safety room is we're gonna pick the young guys up. So we're gonna have meetings with them, and we all have, everyone on the team has a baby brother. Coach Monken, he puts emphasis on that and us mentoring the freshmen, so they have the chance to actually come and ask questions. So if they're learning it a little slower than someone else, they have time. We have specific times where we could be resting or watching film that we can help them.
Is it easier coming off a winning, successful season than coming off, say, 2019?
I would say no, because you can find yourself getting complacent, thinking that you've already made it. Coming off of a 5-17, you're mad, and you want to win, and you want to change. You want to change whatever happened last year. Coming out of a winning season, you can find yourself getting complacent. I'm not saying that's what we did, because that's not what it is. But I'm just saying I think it's harder to keep everyone going and motivated and finding those little holes that we have on the team. If that makes sense.
Connor said he did not address the team specifically. What about you? Did you address the team today or in the previous week or so? Did you have a special message headed into camp?
We've talked to them enough in the summer. I don't even think we need to. I think everyone has their head on straight, and they know what they want. They know what the team wants, and it's going to go from there.
Last thing, as a captain, repeat captain, give me your pulse of this team. I mean, each team is different a little bit, and this is your fourth go around, so give me the pulse of this team.
This team is hungry. We want to win. we want that CIC. You know, we didn't get it last year, so that's something that we're hungry for. It's the pulse.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Do one more for Ken, for Coach Ken, for Coach
Yeah.
on that.
Markel, just ask, what has Coach Woody been working with you on? What has he been emphasizing with the defense this year?
Knowing your job, you know, actually being in it. And when I say knowing your job, it's not just knowing what you're supposed to do, like understanding why. Like last night in the meeting, he asked us why he would call a certain thing, why he would do something, why he would put something in the playbook. And I think that's the biggest thing, like not just knowing your job. Yes, know your job, but know why it's happening, know why you're doing what you're doing, and like how your job fits in the big puzzle.
Thank you.
You're good, Marquel.
All right.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Markel, you did really well in that Fox segment.
Yeah, appreciate it.
You had a good comment.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Is this your hoist?
That is, I didn't want to put it out there, sorry.